If I was an FBI agent in the Houston field office, I would 100% open an investigation on this.
Yeah.
1,000%. Even an HSI agent could do this. Like, who investigates wire fraud? The IRS could do it. FBI could do it. DEA could do it, but only if it's like a drug nexus, which in this case it wouldn't be. But yeah,
I mean, all the evidence is there for you to pick up anyway.
Yeah,
On TikTok,
the state could do a case.
Twitter,
the Texas Rangers can easily do a case on this. The Texas DPS, Department of Public Safety, could open this. If any of y'all watching this, whether you're DPS or you're FBI or you're HSI, whatever, and you're out of the Houston field office, bro. Y'all should open up a fucking case easy.
Yeah.
I would. This is what I would do if I was Myron. Let's go into a dream world.
Fed Reacts.
We're on Fed Reacts now, right? This is what I do. So, if I was an HSI agent or an FBI agent out of there, right? Number one, who could charge 18 USC 1343, whatever. FBI could do it. HSI could do it. IRS can do it. Secret Service can do it as well. Secret Service does financial crimes. But either way, any of these agencies, right? And I'm talking from the federal standpoint. Obviously, you do work, figure out where this woman lives, get all her biographical information, etc. Right? You could do a clear report, right? Boom. Figure out all that stuff. Then I would do her tax returns. Okay, I would go to I would open a formal investigation on my side, and then I'd go to the U.S. Attorney's Office. I'd be like, hey, look, I have good reason to believe that this woman is committing fraud. She's gained $40,000 through intermediary app called GoFundMe, etc. I think we should open an investigation. I want to do a grand jury subpoena on her bank records, and I also want to go ahead and I need her tax returns. And you're gonna need to do what's the name of the form? It's not easy to get tax returns. But you can work with the IRS. I'd go ahead and get involved, get an IRS agent on board, and I'd go ahead and get all her tax returns for the past. If I know that this has been going on since 2020, I'd probably get her tax returns from 2018, right? And I'd get her tax returns. I'd do a grand jury subpoena on all her bank accounts. I'd identify her bank accounts, do a grand jury subpoena on all of them, figure out how much money she's coming in and how she does it. Because more than likely, if she's doing this, she's probably been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Then also, in the state of Texas, you can do this, and I know this from being an agent in Texas, you can go ahead and get all her employment records from the state of Texas. So now that you have her federal tax returns, you go ahead and get her employment records from the state of Texas. Now you pretty much have a complete picture on how much money she has coming in from a legal perspective, right? If I see that, which a lot of these scammers and fraudsters, etc., almost zero money coming in on her tax returns, and I also see that she hasn't had a job, right, through the Texas Workforce Commission, boom, got her, right? And then I'm going to basically be able to go ahead and know that she has no real money coming in, yet how is she living in this house? How does she have this car? How is she paying for these things? And then I basically follow the money and work my way backwards.
Sheesh.
Yep. And I guarantee you, if somebody was to open an investigation and look into this chick, they would absolutely see that she probably has more than one fraud scheme going on.
Here's the big question, though. Will someone actually do it?
I mean, I've always made the joke and said that the FBI are clout chasers, which they are. They absolutely like to go for cases that have, newsworthiness, etc. This is gonna hit the news if they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Because
it's a sexy case.
It would be what you would call a sexy case from the U.S. Attorney's Office, because you're going after someone who's a social media influencer that defrauded a bunch of people, did it publicly through intermediary like GoFundMe. And obviously, I gave you all the very broad thing of how to do this. But yeah, dude, I would 100% open up a financial case, get the U.S. Attorney's Office on board, get an IRS agent that I know, call them up, hey, we need to go ahead and I need tax returns on this chick, etc. That way you don't have to go through all the hoopla it takes to get tax returns, because it's fairly difficult to get them and use them in a case. And then I would do her Texas Workforce Commission records, figure out what job she's held, identify her assets. I would also figure out where she lives, see how much it costs for rent. See if she's receiving child support since she's a single mom, and I would figure out how much money she actually has coming in legit versus how much money she spends to live day to day, etc. Figure out what her mortgage is, all this other shit, and then I'll be able to easily figure out the money trail. And more than likely, I guarantee you she has other scams going on.
I would argue, though, and this is mind-boggling, because there's women still supporting her, even after all the facts of her being exposed. Would you say that, like, them being willing to give her their money, is that considered fraud still? They're willing to give it up money?
Because she did it under fraudulent pretenses. I got attacked with a brick. Clearly not true. They have clear evidence that she wasn't attacked.
Yeah.
And then also, I'd go to the hospital. And I'd pull the medical records.
Okay.
I would do a grand jury subpoena.
There you go.
I forgot about that. So yeah, I would do a grand jury subpoena on the fucking hospital, and they'd have to give me all her medical records.
Okay.
And I would absolutely be able to look and see what the real diagnosis is, and more than likely it's going to be an infection or some type of allergic reaction. And bam, I got it right then and there. It's like literally a L at that point.
So listen, man. Somebody that's defending the cause for justice and truth, that wants to do battle, go do that. Because I actually speaking, bro, people may not.
Yeah, like I would be actually. And it'd be a damn shame if either there's not a federal case open or a state case open. The state could do this too.
Yeah.
But I think the feds should do it because this is 100% wire fraud. This is an easy charge, bro. Like I just didn't have to work for you. If you're watching this right now, you FBI, you ATF agent, HSI, whatever. No, ATF ain't gonna do it. But if it's you HSI, you FBI, you Secret Service, whatever, you're in a financial group, whatever. I literally told you what you fucking do.
Yeah.
Like I just laid it out how to do it. And you could easily get a U.S. attorney from the Southern District of Texas out of the Houston office, AUSA's office to take this. There's going to be clout in it. It's going to be a big press release. There's a sizable amount of damages. Like, yeah, y'all could do it.
I'm just glad that no man was put into this scenario.
Yeah.
Or pinpointed because that would have been even worse. And hopefully the justice is done because she scammed hella people for $40K.
Yep, and then you'll 100% identify other people helping her, and then you can get her with an 18 U.S.C. 371 conspiracy charge done. Because she's not doing this herself.
Yo, imagine living with her, bro.
Yeah,
And
that's an L, bro.
she like blackmails you, says, "Hey, you don't do what I want. I'm calling the police. That you hit me."
Yeah, I absolutely hate
sucks,
scammers,
bro.
bro. I hate scammers.
Yeah.
I hate them with a passion. So, and here's the other thing too. Before I left the government, one of the fastest growing crimes was actually scamming and defrauding people like this, whether it's through credit cards, the internet, etc. It was some of the fastest growing crimes, like quickly outpacing drug trafficking. And a lot of people are becoming scammers now because, especially credit card scams. The reason why a lot of people are becoming scammers is because the sentencing is way lighter than it is for drug trafficking.
Right.
So you can get hit with a fucking scanning device, credit card readers. You could get caught with all these devices and do 5 years or less.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it's one of the fastest growing federal crimes, man. So yeah, they need to, the feds need to step up and go after people like this. 100%. And you need stiffer sentences on this because the reason why people are doing this is because they know they can get away with it. People are quickly moving away from drug trafficking, bro. And they're doing this bullshit like this.
Guys, comment below what should happen to her for defrauding so many people and ultimately scamming thousands of people.
Shout out to Conan. Yeah, man. That's literally, if anyone's watching this right now, I know a lot of feds watch the show. Any of y'all watching the show, you in the Houston field office, etc. It's in your AOR. Do something. I literally just gave y'all the game plan of how to build a case from the beginning to the end.
Yeah. Well done.
It's got y'all, baby. We went from Fresh and Fit to Fed Reacts.
All in one. What's the chat saying, man? Because obviously we want to hear your opinion as well.
Yeah, let's get the chat.
So just a recap. She basically scammed thousands of people for $40K, saying she was hit by a brick by a black man because she didn't want to give out her phone number. Then, come to find out, she did this similar scam in 2020, and then again this year. And kind of find out it's actually not even a brick; it's her skin condition.
Yeah.
So
it looks.
crazy.
I mean, even from looking at it, it looks like like an allergic reaction or something. Probably ate some shrimp. So I can get a bag off of this.
And then kind of find out there's no hospital records of her getting hit by a brick.
Yeah.
No CCTV footage at all. No police report. Like what?
Yeah. Literally, bro. Any investigator out there, y'all can literally just break the case right now. You get a subpoena. A grand jury subpoena because it's hospital records. It's gonna be a little. You gotta deal with HIPAA laws and shit like that. But open a case, grand jury subpoena, get those records. You're gonna see it's an allergic infection. Done. You got it. That's a rights.
Yeah.
And then you just gotta follow the money from there. Over.
Bruh.
Literally a free case. Just gave it to y'all on a silver platter. Boom.
Yeah, you should work as a contractor. On the side.
On the side, consulting.
Yeah, you might as well, bro. You get paid for it.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Some chats here.
Would he be allowed to?
Would you be allowed to work on the side? If you
but it would be very time consuming.
Oh.
And then, tell them, okay, this is how you run your case and shit.
You know what would be dope? If you could break it down on Fed Reacts. Like do all the research and then say, hey guys, new case coming up, but you probably can't. It's ongoing. It's ongoing. So
It'll be
you probably
ongoing.
can't.
Yeah. I mean, there's cases I did even when I was on a job that I can't even talk about now.
Damn.
I know y'all been asking me like, yo, Myron, do one of your old cases. I gotta wait for it to be done. It's not done yet. So yeah,
All these years still.
Madara.
still going.